Hello, friends and family. I have a special gift that was sent in the mail. One of my subscribers who won the contest sent Samson and Bella Bear some treats and made me this adorable, it's handmade out of wool with a little sign, Adrienne's Garden. It's just too cute. Ha! Thank you very much, girl. You're gonna do great. Cloning project. I started out with 3 pots. And, of course, when I get going in the garden, I have no self-control. So I just went nuts on all the varieties. This is a Marian, the Mediterranean. That's the Italian that they use for sun-dry, more Mediterranean. The Anna Banana Russian. These pots back here are a mix, yellow pear tomato, and the Homestead. So I'm going to take the treats outside and get the dogs excited, more excited than what they are. Show you the crazy growth on the pooches. At the same time, I'm going to show you exactly what I had thought was going to happen with the aborted fruit. All of the stuff that sprouted on the cart, it only gets the morning sun over there, and it's shaded in the harsh afternoon and then gets the evening sun. That's where I'm sprouting, and once they emerge and are pretty strong, then they come over here and they get blasted. They'll get a nice size, and then they'll be transplanted. And of course, this is what happens to me on every single property. I actually end up having to make the garden larger and larger because I can't stop sprouting them. So there's the lemon apples. We are getting ready to see some blossoms. And I had stated in the last video that the dogs just annihilated this second-year bell pepper and left one little straggler behind. But this is the other second-year bell pepper, and we are going to be eating really soon. And these are the Cal Wonder bell peppers that I started from seed. And of course I did the direct sow and more in pots. The pond's looking pretty sparse now that it doesn't have the strawberries in there. So I'll figure out something to do that to make that look really pretty. Gorgeous morning blossoms. I have a helper here. Happy to see that. I have been keeping up with the collection of the lettuce seeds. I'll be doing that in a little while. And here is where I put the passion flowers, and I'm providing them some shade until they take root. 4 of those. Figs are slow growing, so same old there, but gorgeous nonetheless. And sunflowers enjoying the sun, of course. Lychee tomato is actually got a blossom on it, the first plant. Thrilled with that. And I can't remember if I had mentioned this, even though I'm not going to eat them. I planted some of the quick growing Thai edible gourds, and I'm hoping that I know that when it climbs and the leaves are big, it provides, you know, a great bit of cover to cover this whole entire front of the deck in attempts to cool it down when we start getting the really intense sun. And beautiful, beautiful growth and clusters. And Sam can't seem to stay out of the pond. He gets in there, takes a drink, cools off, harasses the fish, knocks over the pump daily, sometimes a few times a day. Baby! Come on, kids! Bella Bear! Where's my bear? Here she comes. Here she comes charging. They hear that whistle. I love that. Look what I got for you guys. Look. Corn snake. Look what she sent. Whoa, what are we doing? Bone treats? Don't know what to do? Sam, you gonna have a munchie? Yep. Sam is actually a few inches taller than the Bella Bear, and she just hijacked that bone. There she goes. Gonna enjoy it. It is about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we are already seeing unbelievable temperatures. Today it's supposed to hit 101. I watered last night, got them all a really good drink, and came out and started the sprinkler system this morning to keep them going. I did some compost tea, fertilizing everything that's flowering, and it's, you know, got a heavy load of fruit on it. They're just nuts. Bean plants. All of those flowers are going to turn into beans. Be seeing those in the next couple of days. And I'll start picking them really, really early and very small. I like them raw as an afternoon treat while I'm in the garden. I don't even have to go anywhere to have my lunch. In a couple more weeks that'll be happening. A cucumber, tomato, some beans, a little parsley. Pinch off some basil, and you have a great salad right in the garden. Sprinkler system's going. A lot of people talk about, you know, not watering tomatoes from above. Well, you know, it rains. That's my philosophy on it. Rain falls, and just as long as, you know, you get them early enough in the evening where they dry out before sundown, and do it in the morning where they could get a good drink and their leaves dry off before that intense sun hits. I've never had a problem with it. So that's all I got to say about that. Gorgeous growth on some of these collards. And it's pretty much looking the same as it did the other day. The real reason why I'm here, look at these. There's gorgeous seed babies all over the place. I'm actually going to get way more cucumbers to eat and seed than I thought before these lemon apples start flowering. So that makes me really happy. And I've provided some plants with shade here. I moved some of the squash, shamrock squash that wasn't doing so good, way at the back of the garden. That chironin back there is happy, but shamrock wasn't. I didn't see the growth that should be taking place, so they got moved to a sunnier spot. Really, really good growth on the direct SoCal Wonders, and some of the most amazing growth on these tobacco plants. What I thought was going to happen with that squash variety was an abort, and that took place. And today I was lucky enough to come out and find a very fresh male flower with a receptive female. So I pollinated that very early. There's the abort of that squash, and there's the one that was hand pollinated. This one's coming up, and by the looks of the vines all over the place, I'm going to have plenty of males coming up. That shouldn't be a problem from this point on. Praying that the basil flowers and enough stuff is happening here that I get the pollinators in. It's just really, really rare to be in a spot and have this many flowers, especially on the cucumbers, where you're just not seeing loads of activity. A good, healthy spot, you know, you should be seeing bugs just flying everywhere. And maybe it's just because people haven't been growing here, so they're not here So my first year I'm going to be stuck doing a lot of hand pollinating, and by the second year then they'll catch on that this is going to be a good spot for them to come into. But that's about it. The blackberries, I have my battle wounds. My arms are insanely scratched up, as well as my legs, even when I wear jeans and thick work pants. But was it worth it? Yes, because in 4 days I ended up with probably 24 or 28 12-ounce jars of jam, lots of them frozen, and way more coming in. And it's just the start. If we end up getting some nice weather, cooler weather with a little bit of rain, the harvest is going to be mind-boggling. Just, I guess I'll have to learn a rain dance. Wildflower patches is, I didn't get to thin it as much as I wanted to. Shortly, it's going to look insanely beautiful. And I don't really know yet what's going to happen on this experiment in the back. I'll take a look at it. I watered back here last night and everything looked good except the lettuce was it's being crowded out by all the radish. But I can't wait to see if these radish ball for me. All right, kids. I hope you're happy and growing. We are. Samson and Bella found a little place to dig a cool spot under the back stairs. Smart dogs. They've been hanging out with me in the heat of the day when I go inside and do a little painting. Ah, now Samson has the bone. They like to tease each other like that. I don't know if that's typical with dogs, but these two just seem to be very, very close and loving and just adore each other. And Samson, he's a little clown. He likes to steal stuff and parade it in front of you, flaunt it and tease you. He won't let you have it. All right, from our house to yours, best of everything. Love, luck, health, wealth, much success. Talk to you later. Bye.